You spend a lot of time with your son.
Yeah.
You have his name tattooed on your back, I read something.
That's right. I did. That was an impulse, you know. I was shooting for Hey Baby in Australia, and I was missing him a lot because he was in school, so he couldn't come there. So it had been about 25 days, so just missing him. So I just saw a tattoo place, and I decided that I have to go. That was a very fatherly impulse.
So what does he think of it? Does he appreciate it, or does he say my dad?
Well,
is
he was
nuts?
very, very excited when the next day when I went to drop him to school when I came back to Bombay, and he literally made me remove my shirt and show it to his friends. See, my dad has my name written on his back, and it was the biggest high for him. It was the biggest high for me too, to show it to his friends. So he was very excited about it.
Tell me something. You come from a very ordinary background, like many of us. And then not just the big stardom, but also you are now wedded into stardom. You know, you're married to Rajesh Khanna and Dimple's daughter, who herself was a star in her own right. And I think the greatest star cast for parents-in-law anybody's ever had.
Shekhar, when I came here to Bombay, I started teaching martial art.
I mean, except maybe Aishwarya Rai. I think the two of you are at a level in terms of your parents-in-law.
I think I'm very lucky to have them as my
Parents-in-law.
And I have to tell you something. When I came here, when I wanted to get into movies, I used to struggle at my father-in-law's office.
I see.
I used to go with my photographs and things like that. And that time he was making a movie, but he had already signed somebody for a movie, and he had promised me that he would make another movie for me. And I never in my life imagined that I would marry his daughter.
So tell me some of your earlier memories of Rajesh.
That's the biggest memory I remember, and he was very kind to me. He was very nice to me. I still remember I was very hungry at that time, and he had offered me food also. And he had... I had just gone
You were hungry as in hungry for food, not hungry for work.
Yeah, no, I was very hungry for work also.
But also hungry for food.
Yeah, so I remember eating at his office. That I wouldn't never forget that. And then when I got married, so I had gone to his office, and I would remember each and everything, what was happening. All the memories just came back. And I reminded him that, because he wouldn't remember it, so I told him that I used to come here and struggle there, because that time I had mustache just like yours. Then I reminded him, then he realized this, and he remembered everything after that.
Do you pull your mom-in-law's leg sometimes?
No, I can't dare do that.
Are you scared of her?
I am scared of them. I'm scared of my wife too. So I dare not do that.
That's okay, but mom-in-law?
I'm scared of them. I'm just very, you know that...
Have you seen her movies? Have you seen Bobby?
Oh yes, I've seen all of them. I've seen a lot of all of them. I think all my movies, all the movies I've seen.
Do you pull her leg about Bobby, or...?
No, I've never done that. Oh, there's too much of a respect. And
but what's she like? Tell us a little bit about her, personally.
Well, she's a great lady. She's a diva. She's beautiful. She's amazing, and she's a great nanny to my son. My son is very fond of her a lot, and she's everything to my wife and to us, and she's a great lady I've ever seen come across.
I'm sorry to drag you into this, but I can't help it. You have some view on how Rajesh Khanna just faded away. You know, he's somebody who, like Amitabh Bachchan, could have remained a star forever. What happened and why?
Well, I don't know much what happened, but I think nobody could be as big a star as him.
Yes.
I have...
I remember once he had an eye infection, and all over the country, young women were buying eye drops and pouring them over his...
Well, I've also heard so many other stories.
Posters.
I've also heard so many other stories about him. I've heard when his car used to be white in color, as soon as it used to come out of his compound, it used to be pink, because all the girls used to jump, and with their lipstick, they used to just make it more pink color. So whenever this car used to come out, nobody used to know the real color of that car. So there are amazingly crazy stories about people cutting their hands, writing letters with blood. That's the real stardom.
And then he became a recluse.
I don't know, maybe I have no idea about how it happened, what happened, never got into it, never spoken about it. Maybe I don't think he wanted to work much or something. I have no idea.
Because I remember the last time I heard from him, he called me when your wife was making her debut. And he called me and he said, you know, Shekharji, can you imagine my daughter and Dharmendra's son are making their debut. So can your paper do something special about it? And I thought, you know, here is a man who comes out of recluse because he's so concerned about his daughter, which was very touching. And since then, unless you run into him someplace, you don't hear from him. For someone who's been a star, who's been in politics, it's very surprising how withdrawn he is.
I think he's a great person. I have interacted with him. Whatever I've interacted, I really enjoyed sitting down and talking to him. But we never speak about films or anything, and he's never spoken to me about...
And does he enjoy loneliness?
No, I don't think so. He has his people along with him. He likes his friends to be with him. I don't think he enjoys loneliness.
And he's contented.
Yeah, he's very happy. He's very content and happy. And I've never seen him complaining for anything in life.
Akshay, you are a man of many talents, from cooking to serving to martial arts to fighting to jumping off planes to now fantastic comedy. You're also a singer. You've cut a disc now, I believe, of Shabad Kirtan, Gurbani.
Watch out. Well, I did that because I felt like doing it because it was one thing which was always in my mind, because my grandma, when we were staying in Chandni Chowk, she used to take me to Shishgaj Gurdwara, and I used to go there to eat kada. That was the biggest height for me, going there. Not that because I used to love hearing the song, but one particular song, Nirgun Rakh Liya, that song used to keep on playing there. So that song remained in my head.
Will you do us a couple of lines from this one?
Sure, I would. Oh, well, as it starts like Nirgun Rakh Liya, Santan ka sadka, Satguru dhak liya, Satguru dhak liya, Mohe papi parda, Mohe papi parda.